so he keeps locking X like I was explaining earlier because Justin is not performing that many attacks on him.
Okay. Have some bad luck with the spell animations here. It's possible that Boyer will either do a physical attack, which can be perfect blocked. Oh, well, that wouldn't have killed, but I was still nice.
Nice fight.
Yeah. Taking an HP upgrade on Malo here because with the addition of Fearless Pins, I forgot to mention this earlier, in addition to preventing fear, the Fearless Pin also gives him 5 extra defense. And combined with that HP upgrade on Malo, it will allow him to tank 1 bomb from Croco 2, which will be the next boss fight in the run, which actually increases consistency in the fight by quite a bit.
Yeah, my current PB, I think I've previewed the 4 times.
Probably a good time for a couple more donations.
$50 donation from Jen. My mom was diagnosed with cancer this past summer. She's fighting the battle and winning. Good luck to her mom. Let's help more people continue to win the battle against cancer. I would like to take a moment to remind people why we are donating here. We are donating these funds to prevent cancer outbreaks. Peace Beyond is the only U.S.-based nonprofit organization solely dedicated to cancer prevention. Their mission is saving lives across all populations from cancer prevention and early detection. Their vision is to stop cancer before it grows. In 1985, and they carry out their mission by focusing their work on research, education, and outreach.
Next up, Justin's going to be heading to Volville, and he's going to be performing a quick menu to get some better equips. He's going to be buying the work pants item here, which is really important for the run. It's actually one of the only 3 types of armor that are used in the run. The first one is the shirt that we just give him so he can survive bombs on Croco, and the work pants is the only purchasable equip that increases your attack power and your speed, and it can be equipped on everyone, so they're very, very important for this run.
Also going to be doing a quick spell menu here. You actually used to do all the selling in Seaside, which is about halfway through the run, but in order to actually afford the Fearless Pins that we got earlier, we have to do another menu here. It actually works out to be the same amount of selling, but just splitting it up a little bit differently. And also buying a bit mushroom, a boss about halfway through the run.
Equipping those Fearless Pins that we bought back in Rosetown, which is going to be useful in Punch Mallow. Punch Mallow has a 12% chance of using Sandstorm once, which isn't really that bad anymore now that we have the Fearless Pins. It used to be very annoying because then you had to waste a turn healing yourself from fear, but don't gotta worry about it.
Yeah, Mario is now the only character that's vulnerable to fear, and even if he runs attacks later on, the game really doesn't impact too much.
Mobile Mines is kind of a fun little platform area, but the significant part about Justin's going to be fighting Croco again, which is kind of a difficult fight if you're doing it casually, but in the speedrun it's quite easy to get in second phase. After that, we're going to be fighting Punch Mallow. We're also going to be seeing another EXP star, which has some interesting movement on it. So I don't really know what the logic is behind jumping on a trampoline in a mine shaft, but I'm not really sure what outcome Mario expected there, but he's lost all his money.
There's a trampoline, you have to jump on it. Nothing else to say.
Yeah, I can't argue with that logic. But now Croco is kind of mad that he forgot his bombs in the first fight that we fought him in, so he's going to steal our money as bench, and Mario's going to track him down and fight him again. Money back.
Yeah, trampoline looks really effective with that money thing.
There's 2 phases for Croco 2 fight. The first phase is actually more difficult than the second because the first phase contains a blockable attack. The second phase, you can block everything. There's about a 53% chance I believe Croco could use a bomb in this fight. He can one-shot Mario with the bomb, but Malo, took a attack at level 3, which will make his physical attack stronger.
It is also slightly riskier just because Croco has evasion.
Yes, that's true. There's a 5% chance to miss Croco. There's actually a 1 in 256 chance to miss any enemy in this game with a physical attack. There are a few bosses, such as this guy and a few others, where you just have a much higher chance to miss.
This attack is, this boss fight is going faster than it normally would because the Energizer freebie used on Geno is making his attack power much more significant. So Chomp is one of the skills that you're able to block. You can't block perfect block every skill, but that's what you can. That was a nice quick. Oh my goodness! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Always lucky. That power box that Justin just got from Croco has a 25% chance of dropping, and that's very, very significant because once he gets to Seaside Town, he can sell that for 2 extra ice bombs. And ice bombs are extremely important in the second half of the run. There are all sorts of bosses that have different strategies, much better strategies if you have a lot of ice bombs at your disposal. That is definitely going to help him later on.
RPG has a lot of luck in speedrun. So one of the most important skills is just being lucky. Justin definitely knows how to do that.
Yeah, the lore is I am the luckiest player in this game. I would argue that.
Anyone watching this car would also agree.
Alright, so this star is pretty risky with all the enemies we're gonna kill, so we're gonna move right to this stage. And like safety, because it will be a little bit before later. And we get to save the firebox too. We have to kill 9 enemies here on this star. And these bombs can be really
In previous iterations of the route, you would kill less enemies, but so this is kind of where the EXP route equalizes a bit. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, your movement on the start has to be very tight because if you're like running around really sloppily all over the place, it's just going to waste the time that you have on start and make it run up before you hit all the enemies. So Justin did a great job there. This is the Punch Mellow fight that we've been talking about a little bit. Punch Mellow just, he summons different tiers of bombs every turn. They just run into and explode, but they all have the same perfect block timing for their explosions. So if Justin times well right, he's not really going to take much damage unless Punch Mellow goes out of him. And even that's not really scary anymore. It's just kind of a pain of using it early because then Mario might have to be able to use himself later on. We don't really care.
Yeah, in this version, there are pretty much one of the most straightforward fights you can get. Attacks all characters really dead for the most part.
In a casual playthrough, this is a scary fight when you get especially into the third phase because the exploding bombs do a ton of damage, but if you know how to perfect block the bombs, pretty easy.
clobbering time. Oh, we're not going to see Sandstorm, even if he wanted to use it.
It's because he sent all the bombs out at once, so he's going to use his next turn to summon more bombs, so he can't possibly use Sandstorm or physical attack.
Always lucky.
None of them launch. I'm surprised.
$25 to make up for it. We have a $30 donation from Jumbles. This donated to Mario Kart. I gotta show some love to Super Mario RPG. Shout out to better every year. So happy to watch.
So the next segment coming up is the minecart minigame. Generally, a good time for the minecart minigame is under 2 minutes. And as is the tradition when I Ate Your Pie speedran this game, and also when Lack Attack ran this for the finale of SGDQ 2016, you'll need to throw down a $5 donation if Justin gets sub 2. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. That's just how it is.
I'm not much of a honker, so you're gonna hear the honk once and once only.
We should do co-op honking like during my limit break run. I generally can't honk because like my knuckles aren't that good, so when I ran this at limit break, Daniel ran up and mashed it. So in the minecart, it's a the route. If you just memorize where to go, it's all right as long as you break at the right times and use the mushrooms at the right times. You can actually use mushrooms going around the corners, like right there, and you won't go off the track if you use them at the right time. Mushrooms just give you a little bit of a speed boost. You feel like you can collect them as backup. Justin knows the route. We have tutorials about this and maps on the correct place to go up the cart. There's a couple shortcuts you can take, and Justin's really good at my cart, so most likely we'll be seeing pretty much here.
Hopefully. There's also going to be some coins in this second screen as well as the fourth screen. Those are point counts, and yes, this doesn't matter for being able to afford all the bombs later on. So you guys have to get those.
Very nice. That's probably the hardest part of the minecart, in my opinion. I think that deserves a couple donations. Throw down those $5 donations right now.
I'll forgive the lack of honking now if you can get time like that.
That's better than my minecart PB. I have a 156 80.
Oh my god, never got a time that good.
Yeah, lack of progress on these features.
He said he did. We actually have 2 of the 3 previous GDQ SMRPG runners on the B couch today. Lack Attack and Cypher are both here. Shout out to them.
Cypher's the original router for this game as well. Pretty much everything I used to construct the route was due to the spreadsheets that he made a long time ago. used to be staying until about 2/3 of the way through the run for difficult loss. We're going to be using it about an hour into the run now for a new strategy that involves RNG manipulation. I guess that's probably like 5%.
So Booster's Tower happens to be recruiting Bowser, who has been kicked out of his castle by the Giants for that Falcons guy, and they're gonna team up to achieve their own purposes. Booster's Tower is a very fun platforming segment where Justin's gonna be collecting a bunch of frog coins and items and just doing something it's really cool. There's a boss fight at the end of the tower. I'm not talking about Booster. We don't fight him because instead we're going to complete the current mini game and get the amulet, which is a very, very important accessory, as it helps you manipulate turn order and cut magic damage from elements in half, and is also just great for shoppers in general. And then he's going to be fighting Knife Guy, Great Guy, which is a very, very interesting fight now that Swinch has found. Was it Swinch who did the manip? Yeah. Swinch found the manipulation for the Knife Guy, Great Guy fight. So with any luck, we'll be seeing how that looks.
We'll go into a bit more detail during that, just probably during the curtain game.
Yeah, usually every year we get new runners and new stuff seems to get found.
If Justin had accidentally selected yes for that tutorial, the game would have done a glitch where it accidentally does the item tutorial instead of the switch tutorial because the star piece menu is missing from the switch and the game doesn't know what to do.
Here comes the pipe.
Still getting a few items off the tower. That'll be 4 points at that flower top.
No, we don't get the picture, and no, we don't go to
Yeah, hitting that switch is what allows you to go to boost the faster. So what you used to do is to get an extra Caracola, you force to buy an extra fire bomb, but why do that when you can just get lucky? Yeah, it's going to look very simple, but you're jumping in a precise way, so in order to avoid encounters, and if he happens to get into an encounter, it's unavoidable, or he has to fight the encounter. Not only wastes time, it also messes up the experience throughout. Take a good save there.
Nice. In that room, any player that is touching a coin or a key is safe, and there's a couple other spaces that are okay to land on, but we actually have a map of where all the encounters are in that room. Pretty much just gotta follow the coins, we'll be fine. And he's gonna grab those frog coins once again to help him with the Suicide Bounty XP booster. Shout out to everyone who didn't know that you could just run out of that cutscene instead of hiding behind the picture frame.
There's a few items here that he will be grabbing, but not just yet. He's actually going to be backtracking after he does the curtain game in order to save, and he'll be grabbing the items then.
Can we just talk for a second about how good the Booster's Tower music is? That's my favorite song in the game.
Now's probably a good time to discuss the time minute while we're doing this, so everybody knows what's going on.
Sure. So as Fish mentioned earlier, this was done by Speedrun. Putting a lot of time into the route of this game and finding a ton of cool stuff. And one of which is the RNG manipulation of that great guy coming up. I'll do my best to explain when we discuss this. So what Justin's going to be doing here is going to be backtracking and saving and then resetting, and that's going to set the RNG back to 0. And the way RNG works in this game is that when it's scheduled to happen on a certain frame, it's going to happen regardless of anything else that comes before it. So say if the great guy was going to use the spell on frame 1000, he's always going to spell on frame 1000 anything else. So what he's going to do is he's going to be using audio cues. First, he's going to fight frame perfectly, and he's going to be using audio cues throughout the fight in order to determine when certain events are going to happen. And that's going to allow him to manipulate a few things throughout the fight. The first is going to be steroids going to hit both clowns, whereas usually it has a 10% chance to miss. And that will allow him to do 50% extra damage to them. And more importantly, he's going to be guaranteeing freebies on the rock candy, which we'll be using twice in order to deal 600 total damage to the clowns. And a perfect fight with RNG manipulation will be about as fast as a perfect fight without it using alternate strats, because you can't possibly just throw the rock candy without being sure that it's going to freebie, because it's too important of an item to just throw away.
In this current minigame here, these guys will always do the same pattern no matter what, so you're not like really at any risk of randomness here.
You also have very bad eyesight. Get pretty far out of
The anti-air So, of course, Booster's a little upset that the heroes cover for his pride, but all's forgiven because we rescued his doll. Yeah, he needs that. It's the rare Mario amiibo.
Play with the tip block. I need to land.
Password is L.
And I need to land on this play block. Top of the isolation. That's correct.
Yeah, just even how you jump off the stage blocks matters. It's pretty funny because it actually saves Mario's coordinates. So if you save too high up, which you actually want to do for this particular manipulation, he's going to take one frame landing for longer to land back to the ground.
So this manipulation is largely based on audio cues, so I'm just going to request quiet time to Justin to introduce this metal. And Justin, do you want to louder audio on your headset?
Please.
Okay.
That might not be it.
Better make sure.
Yep.
That was
That
definitely it. Yeah.
definitely it.
All right, here we go.
And I'll give this a couple of tries because I think it deserves to be seen. So, let's do it. Now you can applaud.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We needed to.
There is that one more part of just to guarantee bar as much damage. There you go.
Very well done. Very well done.
That's my first round. Favorite game.
Call your shot. I want to start hearing some numbers from the crowd. Guess the number from 0 to 16. How many flowers is Justin going to get on Booster Next? All right, that is definitely a number. Let's see who was right.
I'll say 11 because that's all you actually need in order to complete the game.
Okay, he's gonna get 15.
I'm going to say 13 because it was wrong yesterday during practice.
13's my lucky number.
Justin actually made a tutorial on this section, which is very good. The positioning of the barrels in the second and third phase is random and is very annoying, as are the hitboxes of the snippets.
And funnily enough, with time, you'll probably start to recognize a few of the patterns just due to the manipulation carrying over.
14 flowers, very nice.
Nice.
So we were all wrong.
Yeah.
Who guessed 14 in the crowd? All right, we got a couple of winners here. You win an all expenses paid trip to Marymore.
For it is truly.
Shouts diet your pie. So the fight that's coming up here is one of the most annoying fights in the game, and is kind of a wall for new runners. But it's a little less scary now that we have the Fearless pin. Blend is a 3-phase fight. The first phase is just when you're being attacked by the chefs and the cake isn't really doing a whole lot. The chef attacks can be perfect. The blocks are kind of hard to learn for new runners, but you get used to it after a while, and then it becomes not so bad. In that turn, you're mostly just setting up a red essence on Mario because he's too weak to survive the magic otherwise. But once you're on the second phase, once you do enough damage to the cake, you enter the candle phase. The candle phase is not AGDQ based. The cake has 5 candles light up on its head, and a physical attack, no matter how much damage it does, even if it misses, will knock out a candle. And every turn, the cake regenerates 1 candle, so it's just like a really step up, one step down kind of logic puzzle. Because of that, it's absolutely dire to not have anybody die, because if you're spending a turn healing somebody, that's one turn you're not spending 1 candle, then it's 1 turn that he gets regenerated candles. It was dangerous before because the lower half of the cake used Sandstorm, which decreases your magic defense. And the top half of the cake uses very powerful unblockable magic. So we were experiencing a lot of that. Because Bowser and Geno are both immune to fear, and Mario has a red essence that blocks them from all status ailments for 3 turns. Sandstorm is not really as big a deal as it was before. It's still a bit of a scary fight, but
Yeah, the scariest part now is actually the lullaby attack. The previous threats used the immune to sleep, and now Bowser and Geno are both vulnerable to it. Lullaby on Geno is pretty much what's going to kill on him, because not only you're not going to get his turn, you also have to spend a turn waking him up, so you just about lose out on 2 turns.
That's right. That's what we have to do when Geno would die. Bowser would have to waste a turn using Pick Me Up on him. So it's the worst when it happens to Geno, because his turn is first in the together. Now in a practice run that Justin did yesterday, he only got physical attacks on every single turn of the cake, which is completely ridiculous and something that every runner, I think, is kind of jealous of. I know I am.
That's not the only good fight yesterday, too.
You also had a great countdown fight, right?
It was perfect.
That cutscene will change depending on how long it takes for you to grab the items, but as long as you get in a reasonable time, you'll always get the Peach Kiss.
Yeah, not only did I get the perfect countdown fight in the practice run, I also got 2 rock candy freebies along with it.
One of the donation prizes for this run is a cross stitch actually that I made of the booster Bowser Kiss, which is what you get if you do like the absolute worst possible part, like worst imaginable movement in that minigame, and you can take turns. So we're not seeing that cutscene here, but it's still a thing. About this phase of the fight is that even though with Mario and Geno's weapon damage still has some random damage range on it, the minimum range is still enough to kill
All the damage.
This turn, he'll be using the red essence with Mario, and this will make him invulnerable to all damage and status ailments. There's a chance for freebie, but it's 12%, so likely not going to happen.
Freebie.
Oh my god.
Easiest freebie of my life.
So we got the box drop and the red essence freebie.
A wise man once said, this guy's luck's insane.
So the red essence freebie is significant because Justin can also sell that in the seaside menu for an extra firebomb.
Yeah.
Why couldn't this be in Japanese? I'd be on world record pace.
Yeah, if you this were in Japanese and you weren't safety saving, I think you'd actually be on record pace.
Energizer freebie, box drop, red essence freebie. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You don't want to, Gino.
We need Mario. We need Mario.
Hit Mario. Hit Mario.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Okay, it's not lullaby. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So as you see there, the candle is regenerating. The cake is just regenerated a candle, but it's a little too late. Once all the candles are blown out, he gets it. It's phase 3.
Yeah, all three characters will be surviving all phase. This is much easier, especially because you have fearless pin. You no longer use the lullaby attack. Basically get this.
Are you kidding?
Always lucky.
Yeah, even if it kills, you know, Koopa and Mario can take care of it by themselves. But you know,
Gonna fearless Mario.
yeah, there's only one more boss where your power will actually come into play. So doing that last jump there will actually does help.
One thing. That was awesome. This is probably a good time for more donations. We're really entering cutscenes for free now.
That is perfect. I didn't want to interrupt your incredible commentary, but you guys started a crazy train of $5 donations after the line card track.
Yo, that's awesome. Shout outs to all the donators.
You got a $5 donation from Pro. You heard the lady. Cough up the $5. $5 from Anonymous. Ask and you shall receive. $5 for under 2 minutes on the minecart. $5 from Tara Amandil, fulfilling my contractual obligation to donate subs to minecart. $5 from Pets or Things. I'm a simple lady. I hear $5 donate
Rush,
for
my
2
boy.
minutes.
You
I
are
donate
more than
$5
happy.
for sub 2 minutes.
That's what I like to hear.
$500 from Miko Rems. Oh no, my finger slipped after I hit the 5 key. And $156.55 from Rocky. I know it was supposed to be $5 for my card, but I'm not supposed to donate. Good luck with the rest of the
It's going to be taking HP on Mala there. Mala's not going to use it throughout the duration of the rest of the run, so you're just going to take HP up because it's the fastest level left to take.
Yeah. I want to shout out Justin Star. He's had my right
Char is one of the other primary rappers in this game. Kind of lost track of this game in the past 2 years.
So after Justin leaves Barrymore, he's going to be going back to the Mushroom Kingdom, which is a mandatory visit, but also he's going to be addressing a plot point that we forgot about at the start of the run, which was Mallow's missing frog coin. He is going to be turning in the frog coin in the Mushroom Kingdom shop to get the cricket pie for his grandfather, which is something you normally do at the start of a casual playthrough, but it's actually faster to do it during this mandatory revisit instead of going out of your way to do it at the start of the run, since all you get out of it is a froggy stick, which isn't really that useful for the speedrun. We got a big long cutscene coming up here, so I guess this is a good time for donations.
We got a good one. We have $250 from Rassern, Bombless Croco 1, Max Skip, That Miss on Balloon 1, 7 Clutch Wiggler Jumps, Energizer Freebie, The Box on Croco 2, Sub 2 Minecart, Godlike Couch Commentary, and incoming 100 Scoopy Jumps. Good luck. What a run so far. Blessed RNG. Shout outs to the Super Mario RPG Discord community. Thanks for getting me into this amazing game. Yes, predicting 12 plus flowers on the hill proved me right. I think you've done that twice now. We have a $150 donation from Travis. Amazing cause, amazing game. So easy to donate during Super Mario RPG. These events are some of the biggest celebrations of the year for me. Keep running strong and let's kick cancer's butt. $25 from Slim Kirby. Hello everyone, Slim Kirby here donating during the first AGDQ audience experience. Best of luck to Justin on the Super Mario RPG run. I've loved the game. I first played it more than 20 years ago, and it feels amazing to be one with great friends and found even more enjoyment with this game in the Super Mario RPG randomizer. Let's kick some cancer butt. $30 donation from the demo. Great. Love that audience participation. It goes along perfectly with such a great run and wonderful combat.
How's everybody enjoying the run so far? So we've gotten through the RNG-based part of the run. Now we're transitioning to a game of skill. So hopefully you'll get to see my true power now.
Going in with 2 extra ice bombs and 1 extra fire bomb due to that lucky box drop and red essence freebie makes a humongous difference for how the rest of the run can turn out. I guess before we get there, I'll kind of explain what those items do. Fire bomb deals 120 fire damage to everyone on the field, and ice bomb deals 140 ice damage to everyone on the field. Ice bombs cost 250 coins, fire bombs cost 200 coins, so they're quite expensive but quite useful because they are boosted by things like Energizer and Geno Boost, and so when you toss a fire bomb with a Geno boosted, it'll do 180 instead of 120. But on top of that, elemental weaknesses on bosses are also accounted for. So if you toss a fire bomb Geno boosted at Birdo, for example, it'll do 360, sorry, not Birdo, Dodo, it'll do 360 instead of 180. So you can get a ton of mileage out of one bomb. In the King Calamari fight, you'll actually see it do 360 damage across the board on all his foot tentacles. The same with the ice bomb. It can do 140 and then 210 or 420 actually. They're very, very, very useful as many enemies in the end game are used to ice, and if Justin actually gets a lot of freebies, that's really good. Now, I hope he doesn't accidentally open any menus for no reason.
It's actually not fast to do this. It's waste time. Fast to go back in the door, then come out, shift landing, but the other system cut off her head. Not to this at this point, but it is slower.
Claude is unhappy about this turn. This has been sad for the last hour or so, but we're going to make this quick. Note to new speedrunners, don't forget to talk in the second time here, like I've done in very, very many of my runs. First you can do the froggy stick, and then after that you have to talk in the second time to unlock Star Hill, which is the next part of the speedrun. If you don't do that, then you got to backtrack all the way here and talk to us.
Very common mistake to make when you're first starting out.
And when you have slip 3.
Good thing we didn't switch. That opens up boost capacity for because no need to go there. We have plenty of bombs.
Break out your BJW Mukus in chat.
Nothing too interesting going on Star Hill. This is probably one of the most movement-based portions of the run. Just has to hit all these stars in a certain order in order to open up the path to get a mandatory story trigger.
One of the weird things about Star Hill is that it looks like a wide open field, but there's actually a bunch of invisible walls in here, which are kind of strange map setup, but it is what it is.
Also, it looks like you almost got into an encounter with that bandit there, but that's as long as you buffer the down input, it's impossible to get into an encounter.
Do you guys have a moment for a quick donation?
Sure, go.
Having $1,000 donation from Genji Love. My wish on Star Road is for everyone to beat cancer forever. Thanks, AGDQ.
useful to talk to some of these little stars here to learn about people's wishes. I think one of them says, like, I want to grow up to be big and strong like my brother Mario. I have no idea who that's by.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Be fitting of a Big Mac.
I guess we're trying for another circulation while we get the Scarface.
More people who are amazed $10 to try about free. I'm sorry. Somebody else being this crazy luck. Freebie. No damage. Just incredible. We demand to go off the 4-leaf clover prediction. The leprechaun golden sword and every other lucky trinket you receive. We'll have donations pouring in from time for
Awesome.
$50 from why is that? 5 from my 45 more than 9 other people.
Be a little slower since I got all these items. Just a little bit.
Yeah, the speed side menu is where he buys all the bombs, as this is the only part of the game where this this is the hardest and most complicated run of the game, which is a sense that I'm sure all the FF9 runners are going to laugh at. But you'll see exactly like what's so cool about it when he does it. But first he's going to pick up the EXP boost that we've been talking about for the last hour and a half.
Exactly 22. Right?
I'm gonna stay first. I'm gonna try to do this fast.
Good idea.
Game.
Every time the route changes, it's always fun to redo the C-slide menu and try and make it as optimal as possible. Very nicely done, actually. But keep in mind, he actually had to adapt to not having, or to having the flower box and the red essence, which you normally wouldn't have, because those are luck-based drops. And here he's switching Malo and Peach in the menu in order to set up the star ability swap glitch. Oh,
I have to reset there, sadly.
yeah, if he isn't able to kill all the star slaps, it will greatly mess up the experience route.
Yeah.
So definitely has to reset there.
This D-pad's a little wanky in places. But you get to see the side menu.
Yeah.
Woo! That's our pandemonium menu.
Now I'm gonna save this just in case we do that again.
So what Justin's about to do here, like Todd was explaining, is the second major glitch of the speedrun. He's doing what's called the skill swap. When you're running around that star, normally you can't enter the menu, but they didn't lock out the menu while you're opening the box, which still has the star active. So everyone is kind of locked in place to receive their EXP at the end of the star. Then you can still switch around, which confuses the game. So you see, now it's currently level 6 and level 9.
What? Are you kidding me? Do I want to take that? No, I don't want to take that.
Yeah, I got one more shot.
Yeah. Try to make sure the experience route is as good as it could be.
Like, I paused when I dropped. How did I know?
Yeah, the experience route is pretty tight. It doesn't matter a huge amount in the grand scheme of things, but it will cause commodities that you rather avoid.
So people,
If you wait, fireball.
that's right. mind when you see the level ups at the end that Peach was level 9 and Mallow was level 6.
There we go. Good enough.
Samaru's going to gain a whole bunch of levels here, as will the other characters.
Yeah, I say before every star there.
Interestingly enough, this character that looks like Peach is actually Mallow. This character that looks like Mallow is actually Peach. So that character actually just learned Shocker, which is Peach. So that will come in handy for boss fight in about 15 minutes.
That's right. The game just got confused and thought that Mallow was the one that hit level 10 when it was actually Peach. So what it just said was Mallow's level 10 skill is Shocker, and Mallow gets a bunch of stat boosts at that level as well. All of that, including the special attack, is actually Peach. So Justin just unlocked a skill on Peach that she cannot normally do. And that's very important because Peach, being such a high level and having such good magic power, is able to do good damage with offense magic. But normally she doesn't learn an offense spell until level 18 or so. So giving her Mallow spells early on is going to vastly change how we play the game.
Yeah, it is possible to actually have Shocker for boss fight coming up on Mallow. And you actually give the experience boost, which means less experience for Mario, and Mario is the more important character overall. A pretty straightforward fight. He's just going to be using fire bombs, jumping into Mario. He does want these fire bombs to freebie. More bombs is always appreciated, no matter at what point in the speed run you are.
So there you just saw the power of the firebomb in action. 360 damage across the board where it normally is only supposed to do 120.
I was the one that found it when using it for the invincibility star, but not the person who found it overall.
That was incorporated into the route a couple years ago. There we go. Got a good amount of fire bombs for the run.
Would still like one more though.
No longer has to sell the colas for money because money, while a little bit important, not nearly as important as it used to be when you have to buy a bunch of bombs. So he's grabbing that cola because he actually has to use it in the boss fight coming up.
So if you were paying close attention during the Sea Star, you may have noticed that Mario learned a very important skill. He learned Super Jump at level 6. You're going to see that in action very soon. Super Jump, if you remember from your childhood, was that move that you would always get a 13 and then drop. Justin's going to be doing 100 in order to get the Super Jump, and also because it's massive DPS, it's very important for a lot of the speedrun. For anyone out there who's about to say $1 for every Super Jump, be ready to donate almost $1,000 over the course of the run. The Super Jump ending window is always the same. It always has the same rhythm, but the start of the frame window gets later and later until it tapers off at the 13. And then it remains at a constant 3-frame window for the rest of the jump. So you have about 1/20 of a second to land the Super Jump after number 13. And Justin and myself and everyone on this couch, on the big couch too, we can all do that. It's really just practice. It looks a lot more intimidating than it actually is. I say that now, but I'm not the one that has to do it in front of 1,000 people. At least not this one.
One more easy fight with the bandana wrist. Fireball. We'd like to he has enough bombs set for the rest of the world.
What do you mean? Do it.
little bit, the bandana blues are going to get attacked no matter what. The way the routing worked out, the way the characters have kept their accessories as far as the order goes. So, a block the almost losing in case he takes that pierce and stuff like that. And then after that, we're going to have to ask that everyone be quiet until we're done jumping. That's it.
First try super jump, that is just incredible. So now that he's done 100 super jumps, he is guaranteed to get the attack scarf and the super suit and get the monster town. Those are some very, very important equips for the remainder of the video. The super suit gives you massive improvement across all stats. If you thought the lazy shell was good, the super suit is like the lazy shell, but a billion times better. It also makes you immune to all elemental damage and all status effects. The attack scarf also gives you a huge boost, but unlike the super suit, can only do low on water. The super suit can go on anyone, so you see it sticking around a whole bunch later on. And it also makes you immune to instant damage. So if you have the super suit and the attack scarf, I'm sure it just nothing to hurt you except maybe for like its physical attack.
Coming up with a card that heavily relies on audio cues. If you could be quiet during that as well.
Yeah, I'll be using the Shocker ability that we put on Peach. Shocker is a 6-frame window in order to get the maximum amount of damage. It's also very nice for this fight because Yurdovic has very high defense and magic defense, but he's weak to lightning. So we'll be using Shocker in combination with bombs because bombs ignore defense in order to defeat him as quickly as possible. And the Yurdovic fight is also a fight that's changed significantly in this route in order to consume less bombs, which means even though it's like a little bit slower, I think it's about 13 seconds slower, the fact that you're able to do it with 500 coins less of bombs makes the Speedrun route what it is today.
The Shocker move is one of the hardest to find because there is no visual cue for it. It uses a somewhat non-distinct audio cue, and it's kind of one of the time hits that newer runners struggle with, but just like anything else, it just takes practice game. It's got a bigger frame window than every time block.
First turn releases Peach because Peach is going to be the primary damage dealer, and Yurdovic's first turn is always scripted to be Water Blast, which is why we got the mushroom action, so we can heal Gino afterwards in order to make sure he survives the oncoming turns. 237 is what I want to see. good. That animation's a little bit unfortunate. It's one of the longer ones he can do. But no matter what Yurdovic does here, he cannot kill Peach or Gino. Mario dying is unimportant. Currency choice of the Mirage phase here. Didn't used to be the case in other iterations of the Mirage, but this is a necessary sacrifice.
Your cursor automatically targets the wheel you're rid of it. If that wasn't the case, that fight would be a lot harder, but you don't have to really do anything, just attack him. If you like that little tidbit, and if you want to learn more about the speedrun, you can actually visit our speedrun wiki, which is smrpgspeedruns.com, where this game is actually incredibly well documented. All the time hits are documented, all the frame data, everything. There's lots of extensive tutorials. It's kind of an intimidating game to pick up, but there's a lot of support for learning it if you have any interest in learning this game. It's a really, really fun speedrun.
Well, that's completely up to date. That's just 2 weeks ago, so it's great to pick up the game.
And actually, just here at AGDQ, Justin and Albrecht have helped me update the wiki to match Quad's pace spin.
Buying a few more items here after selling the items to afford everything he needs. There's going to be some weapons for Gino and Bowser. And picture as
There's a fat enemy that can show up randomly and lands in.
And we'll pick up the
That treasure box is stupid. I hate that one in most of the stuff.
There we go.
It's actually faster to fire straight into the dog pit there, but it's random when the dogs come out, what their patterns will be, so definitely a lot safer to just make the platform and fire onto it.
Here the spinning flowers return. Justin is going to be jumping on the bottom of the flower platform to immediately face up, which is the quickest way to make himself face the right direction.
Okay, now we got time for some ice previews. Hopefully we can get some in. We got 2 already from the top, but still want more.
Yeah, there'll be 4 fights against the ants. Each one has a chance to.
The enemy is taking 280 damage here, as Peach is not boosted, but the ants are weak to ice. Normally they'd be doing 140.
Also, specifically rather that Peach uses the bombs because each character in this game actually has a different item use animation, which Gino's being the longest and I believe Bowser's being the shortest. Peach is definitely up there as one of the shortest ones.
From the audience for this next ice bomb reading.
I think I used up my luck in the first half of the game. And now the game is punishing me now.
Oh no, we didn't have enough power. Maybe next time. There's still plenty more opportunities, so don't worry.
Just needs Twinge to finalize that Ansman note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another crucial here. Yes, I like saving 4 times. Thank you.
Very nice.
Apparently.
So, Justin, you saw that when those 4 dogs were forming that wall in the second room, he hit 2 of them, ran through, and ran back into the last 2. That was actually done on purpose. There's a really strange property of the invincibility star where if you hit 2 enemies too close together that each give you a level up, Mario actually pauses until the level up animation finishes before it can move again, and that wastes your star timer. So the Landman star was rerouted to avoid that and be able to maximize the number of geckos we can hit. Because the first star in Landman gives you 11 per hit, and the second one only gets you 6. So if you miss any geckos with the first one, your ESP route is a little bit thrown off and has to be accommodated for later in the run.
Quick purchase for a trampoline here, so help us get back after the next boss.
All those geckos.
I don't want to see my feelings. I already know.
Your fortune is Ice Bomb 3V on Star Dragon.
In order to get to the next boss, he has to make sure he gets good luck on the fortune coming up. It's a 50% chance to be able to proceed in order to fight him, and that's the one you don't want. So if you start to get a lot of these in a row like this, you start to lose a lot of time. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it.
There we go. So Balloon coming up is another super jump boss. It's important to kill him mostly with super jumps to OTBS so he doesn't summon the clones. I guess OTPS was the wrong word to use there, but I'm sure you know what I mean.
Also going to use a Fright Bomb here as Balloon is vulnerable to fear, so it's going to take 50% more damage.
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot.
Nicely done.
Nice.
No clones.
Summoning the clones would not only waste time, but also impact the experience throughout. If he gets the Geno clones, 10 extra experience. If he gets the Peach clones, actually 3 less experience.